What is up, y'all? So it's Valentine's Day 2020. Getting into the new year, alright. And as usual, I'm here to bring you my latest thoughts on psycho spirituality. I'm not quite intoxicated in any way, shape, or form yet, so hopefully I have another couple sips of my drink and I'll be able to wrap some stuff off. Hmm. Don't want to talk about my clients for confidentiality reasons. Nothing is up for me, and particularly with psycho spirituality. Oh well, I suppose that I'll revisit my past. So, one of my office manager at where I work, she is experimenting with some Wicca because that's new to her. So I was able to share my history of having dated a white witch and some of her Wiccan practices with my office manager, and that's been fairly rewarding. Um, yeah, so I instructed her in the use of a reversal candle um, to stave off the love magic that someone had been using against her or her partner. So that was good to revisit the time in my life in which a reversal candle was needed. And as I said, I dated a white witch, and so she used a lot of protection, a lot of I believe it was a 6-pointed star for protection, but I could be wrong. It could be an 8 or 9-pointed star for protection. So we used to have one of those underneath our welcome mat at our home. We'd have like an 8-pointed star, and there were some other practices that she did as a white witch. We used to read not tarot, but the occult stones, the Wiccan stones. That's the best word I have for it. I know it's called something in particular, but I don't know what that word is. So we used to read the stones as well as tarot, which is something I'm fond of, or was fond of years ago. Um, so I'll tell you a little bit about Wicca. So, and what is particularly poignant, at least this far in my life, and that's that the effect that you get by either prayer or practicing magic or just intending anything, the effect that you get from the universe is based on the strength of the intent that through which you send your message to the universe. So that's why Wicca is actually a powerful practice, because you're taking your intent and you're manifesting your intent in a physical practice. And that sends the message to the universe that I'm really strongly inclined in this particular direction. I really want this, and therefore it works, because the universe responds to strong intent. So that's why I think that Wicca works, is because, again, it's bringing your intent into a physical practice, and therefore, if you just practice Wicca or white magic with no strong intent, it's not going to be successful. Your magic will be unsuccessful. But if you're praying, I'll tell you, so a prayer that is sung is more powerful than a silent prayer. Because again, you're bringing stronger intent to the practice. You're actually manifesting your prayer in song as opposed to just silently rehearsing a prayer. Same holds true for mantras. A spoken mantra is more powerful than a silent mantra. Really, it is all about the strength of your intent. So personally, I do most of my, now I feel powerful enough, where most of my spiritual practices are indeed silent. And the only, when I bring this, if I have to manifest strong intent, then what I'll do is I'll use a mudra. So like most energies, like don't bother me all that much, and I can just say a prayer and they're gone. Or I can use a spiritual technique of erasure, which I've explained in some of my other videos, which I won't do again. And that takes care of it. But if it's a particularly annoying energy in my space, then I'll use a mudra. I'll bind the bad energy by right between my finger and my thumb, and then I'll, wherever the energy is bothering me, say right now I got some energy on the back of my head, so I'll bind the energy with the mudra, put it at the back of my head, and then I'll intend to send source energy from my deepest heart into the area that energy occupies and erase it. So that's about as strong as my practice gets in terms of manifesting strong intent, is these mudras. But I don't shame or belittle people who practice Wicca and use, draw out nine-pointed stars, or burn reversal candles, or people who use altars, and pray at altars, or practice magic at altars, Hey, more power to you. That is what I wanted to say. I hope you're all doing really well. Hope the message finds you well. Peace be with you. Bye for now.